Alright, giddy. Marvin hasn't been back in a little bit. Okay, I'll show you where I'm at. So I am getting stuff off the floor, but I did bring a lot down. I had these out in the crate out on the deck, so hopefully they didn't freeze, because that's some good caulking there. Got some stuff there. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Hopefully that Marvin proofs the place. I think it's only like part one. I think he's still going to get in here. I'll know tomorrow morning, because I'll know what kind of destruction he's done. I got to get those boards out of here. That's true, but let's get in there. So I got some stuff to go through, but I'll show you what I've done. I got my lawnmower out of here. Guys, I didn't realize, because some of it was left down here by my brother too, but he only left a couple of things. But look at all that motor oil I got and two-stroke mix. Like, guys, I'm good for. So I got all my automotive stuff in there. There's windshield washer fluid. There's transmission fluid, brake fluid, my funnels, all that stuff. So that's where it's going to be. And there's also like things like coolant stuff for the motorcycle. There's a thin kitty litter. So if I have an oil spill, if I have an Exxon moment, which does tend to happen with me once in a while, I tend to spill. But all my chemicals, a big hole there. I'm gonna have to put something over there. I got some paint remover thinner, so you got to be careful when you got this stuff in here, because some of it. Ninja Shark was in the way. Got some more light in there, so I've got lots of WD-40. You never realize how much WD-40 you actually have until you start arranging your cabinet. But I've got honey goo in there. I've got 3-in-1. I've got brake clean. I've got throttle body cleaner, chain wax, just about everything. So I'm separating my chemical stuff. I got lots of space down here for other things I don't want to put in there yet. My chainsaws in the way enough just to remind me, you got to work on me, buddy. You got to work on me. My gas cans are all going to be there. Got 2 gas cans up home that I got to bring down. All that stuff's got to get arranged, but it's slow but sure. Death right there. This stuff was to go out for chemicals, so I'm going to have a chemical stuff. I've got that I bought, and that chainsaw oil I bought, so I got those 2, and then there's that one over there as well. So I got 3 things of chainsaw oil, so that's good. Got my bungee cords. I could put my bungee cord and strap there. I've got another torch. I got like 3 torches around here. I gotta see if this one works too. The other one worked. Watch it, don't step on my side. I got that mini size. I got this. Seems like there's something in here. So let's see if it still works. Let's get some fire on this sucker. Hang on. Yeah. Getting everything all set up. Make sure you do this in the house where it's safe. Around a lot of exploding, burnable stuff. It's full open. Okay, it's empty. Okay. Oh no, I had it. There's not much pressure in there, so. Sometimes it takes a little. The other one worked. But anyway, the torch itself is good, so should be. That Chippy? Marvin's been around all day, pretty much doing all kinds of bad things. He's up to no good. But I'll put this with the other torch anyway. So I have 3 torches now, so that's pretty cool. And they all half-ass work, so that's between the 3 of them, one of them might actually function. Okay, well anyway, I'll put this one in here. So I got all that. There's enough ventilation in this cabin. I'm not worried about fumes and stuff. But anyway, that was more difficult than it needed to be. But it's coming along. And, I still got like all this to go through. Some of the stuff is mine. So, but the thing is like getting things out of boxes, like all this, there's books and stuff like that some of it might keep. I could have put some of it is letters and stuff like that. That might be my grandmother and grandfather's. So, I'm going to look through that stuff. Got the old 8-track cassettes here. Got those. So I'm going to get things cleaned up fairly well. It's just, it takes time. A little bit each time. Got to keep that hopper open because that paint stinks so bad. I got to go through all this. There's junk in here. Brushes. See, I got another crate for tools that all my chemicals were in up there. So like these crates, they come in handy for certain stuff. So I want to like say, okay, here's my painting, here's my painting. So I got a caulking gun, which hopefully those 2 things of caulking that I bought, I forgot I bought them. Like you buy the stuff and you forget about it, right? And you can't store everything like that outside because if it freezes, it's no more good, and it's a waste of money when you buy things and they freeze and they're no more good. So I got to go through my tool stuff here. I mean, I got to throw some of my stuff out too. Like I got some archery stuff here. Got to figure out where I'm going to store that. There's not much left for me to bring down from the other place, but there's just to, like when it's all down here and I'm picking away at it, what I'm going to keep, what I'm not going to keep. Like I'm going to have a yard sale next year for sure. Just get rid of stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm also got to, we'll see if Marvin comes back through the window while I'm making a video. He usually does while I'm making a video because he doesn't care about interrupting my videos. But I did take a little bit of trash out of the barn today, not very much, just enough to top up the recycle bin. So I don't think I have another full recycle bin out in the woodshed. Maybe, but it's hard to say. It'll probably be like, okay, move something else, and here's all these jars and bottles and stuff that I can't do anything with. That'll have to go in the trash. I'm still bringing things down. Like I don't want things in boxes. I want things in either like milk crates, like tools sorted out. Like I haven't sorted out my tools because I've never really had enough crates to sort out my tools. I saw you, little bugger. Don't you do it. Do it. What are you up to? What are you doing, Marvin? What are you looking for? Marvin, what are you doing? Don't eat that styrofoam, you dummy. Get out of my black walnut. You get out of there. Oh, I see you. Oh, you're going after the peanut butter again, are you? Yeah, well, you're gonna have to stop that. You're not coming in tonight because I blocked your. Yeah, I can still see your tail, buddy. You think I can't see you, but I can see you. Yeah, so hope he's not eating the plastic though. And out the window again he goes. So yeah. So anyway, Marvin's been doing that to me all day. Everybody's like, oh, you should get rid of that poor squirrel. Trash your place. Yeah, he's basically going after the peanut butter. He's not really doing anything else. So, but he is, he's taking a little bit too many liberties, is what I'm saying. But I keep my doors open so he comes in anyway. So, but at night I don't want him in here. I got to make sure I Marvin-proof the place pretty good. I got 2 boards down right now, and then I got to see if I can. I got to figure out how he gets out. There could be a million holes in the wall down there for him to get through. But if I can keep him in the basement predominantly and he's not up here, that's fine. But if I can keep him out of the house altogether, except for when, I have my door open and kind of, it's kind of a treat to have him come by. It's just as long as he's not trashing the rest of the house. So it is what it is. It is what it is. He's just hanging out on the window ledge there, going to listen to the video. But anyway, so I got the cabinet. So today I got a full bin. I burnt a little bit of stuff. So I got a full recycling bin. Found some treasure, actually some good treasure. Found that other sigh. I'll have to sharpen that up. Found some mops. Found some stuff. So things are getting like picked up and whatever. Uh, Getting rid of the every time I get rid of a bin, I feel so much more accomplished. It really, it's like such simple things in life. Just getting rid of garbage makes me feel good about myself. But it also has put a lot of things into perspective for me. It's like, okay, I've got a lot of junk myself. Not as much as what my brother and my sister in law had, and my nephew, or my dad. Like, I mean, my dad's 74 or whatever. So, 74 years of collecting stuff, you know what I mean? But my dad's always been a guy, like, he hangs on to stuff, and then he goes nuts and just throws it all out. That, fuck it, don't want it anymore. And it's kind of the way you have to be. I have one uncle there. Oh, he's back again. He made a good.